Alpha Scorpios, this is your love reading for July 2018. You are an Alpha Scorpio if you are assertive, outgoing, and tend to identify with masculine energies. If this reading resonates with you, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. In addition to my email, just shoot me an email. We can make that happen. I'm also on Instant Go. If you need a quick answer to a quick question, text me. No phone or video chat at this time. Things to mention, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are up in my playlist, so go find out what your Sun Moon reading is and then go check out what your traits are and predictions are for 2018. Compatibility readings are also going up throughout the year. Finally, I will be including a bonus Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it be a crush, a current, or an ex, okay? So let's get started with you guys. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity? Take that card out of the way. For Alpha Scorpios, for love energies, July 2018, and the period surrounding it. Any messages you can provide for Alpha Scorpios, for love energies, 2018 would be greatly appreciated. Please grant me the objectivity, read these cards as they're intended to be read, and say your messages as you intend them to be said. Holy Spirit angels, can you please show me previous love energies that Scorpio has passed out of prior to July 2018? Ace of Cups in reverse. Can you please show me love energies Alpha Scorpios can expect in July 2018? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then finally, moving out of July into August, what can Alpha Scorpios expect? We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So you guys are stuck, huh? You guys are stuck. Okay. Ace of Cups prior to July 2018. Ace of Cups in reverse can be very much about being disappointed, being depressed, the cup upside down, crying days on end in regards to something. Can also be about repressing your feelings. So something happened and you're not crying as much as you should. You're kind of repressing things, and that's not good to do that either. But something happened in regards to love, and you're deeply, deeply disappointed. Your emotions are deeply disappointed, and however you're choosing to deal with that grief, whether you're crying or not crying, you have gotten hurt in some way. And it was probably a beginning that you thought was going to kind of take off, and it didn't end up that way. You had all your hopes that it would. It really seemed like a good thing, but it didn't turn out that way. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And, you know, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is just kind of being stuck in this rut. So even though things didn't work out, you're having a hard time kind of getting out of that. Some of you might be having a little bit of negative speak, saying, you know, oh, I have the worst luck in the world when it comes to love. Things always end up this way. I'm stuck in a rut. You know, or you might even feel like everything's out of your control and there's nothing like you can really do about it. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. So it's really about getting unstuck from there, okay? One of the reasons why you might be stuck is going into August. We have the Eight of Cups here. So you're returning back for answers. You're trying to figure out maybe what went wrong. Maybe you're confused. You don't understand. You're thinking if you go back and you get those answers, it'll help you. You're having a really hard time leaving without your closure. It really is about like coming back, and even though you come back, you don't get the answers you want. You're still confused. You're walking around aimlessly. And it really doesn't serve you very well to do that. And I always say with this card, if you can't go back and get your closure, then sometimes you need to create your own closure just so that you can move on. So all over, you guys seem really stuck in the love department, probably due to this disappointment that happened here in regards to relationships. Can you please provide, and I think here with this Wheel of Fortune, you guys are just like, oh, are things ever going to get better? They'll get better when you choose for them to get better. Can you provide clarification of Ace of Cups in reverse for Alpha Scorpios? Why is Ace of Cups in reverse here for Alpha Scorpios? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please, for the Ace of Cups in reverse. Personality. Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so some of you might have been in a relationship with an Aries that was overbearing, an Aries that, yep, an Aries that was overbearing. They were immature. They had problems with authority. They had a big ego. Yep. Could have been a fire sign, could have definitely been an Aries, because we have the King of Wands in reverse. So the disappointment was that you were dealing with somebody who was just basically an asshat. Sometimes the Emperor and the King of Wands can come across as a bully. So somebody that really bullied you around, pushed you around. And with the Hangman in reverse, it was someone that made you feel like a victim. And you didn't think it was going to go this way. So, and if some of you could have been in an abusive situation in regards to this person. But the Hangman here is you kind of feeling like the victim and not knowing how to get out of this. And the Hangman is here to tell you kind of what I said before. You get out of it when you decide to liberate yourself from this, okay? I don't feel like you guys are still in this relationship. Some of you might be. I feel like you're mentally still in this relationship. I feel like maybe some of you guys are blaming yourself for this relationship, which you shouldn't be doing. You know, people have relationships like this all the time. Love is complicated. So if you're doing that, you don't need to do that. Let's see what's going on with this Wheel of Fortune. Can you please provide clarification on the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Alpha Scorpios? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is this Wheel of Fortune here for Alpha Scorpios? Person, personality, perspective, person, personality. Knight of Wands. Let's see what else we pull. Okay, Knight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles in reversed. The Sun card in reverse. So things aren't going, you are stuck. Things aren't going as well as they could be going with the Sun card in reverse. You know things could be better. You know that they could. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, you could be very lonely. Okay, so even though this happened and you know this wasn't the right relationship for you, you feel stuck. You feel lonely. The Ten of Pentacles could be just kind of, you know, sitting at home, staying at home, not getting out and about. That's what I'm getting, like a homebody kind of feeling. And I feel like there's people that come in and propose to you, give you proposals with this Knight of Wands. So I feel like you do get people that are interested. I feel like, you know, people come in with this Knight of Wands and they're like, hey, you know, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Really passionate people, creative people, free-spirited people, lusty people, people who have sexual chemistry. They want to take you away. They want to do something with you, and you don't want to do that. It could be trust issues, because here you are. I mean, it's something that you have in you that is preventing you from having this experience. I just get a feeling you guys are sitting at home and not going out with these people and rediscovering yourself. And I feel like you guys are still reliving this in your mind. And I get it, it's hard to walk away from that. Let's see what's going on with this Eight of Cups here. Why is the Eight of Cups here in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is this Eight of Cups here in reverse for Alpha Scorpios? Eight of Cups. Person, personality. Yep. Lots of suitors, lots of choices out there, but you're unsure with that Seven of Cups. You're not sure you want to jump into something again. You're not sure you want to commit. You want to choose really, really wisely because of what happened back here, because you were so disappointed. Two of Wands. And then the hesitancy here, just clinging on to that pole, looking out, knowing the world's available to you, but not taking that step. Again, about making a choice. You're being very careful about who you're choosing. You're watching people. You're waiting for the results to pan out before you do anything. It's because you don't have this closure. The Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse is very much going against the tradition. Doing things a different way. Not being mainstream, not doing them like how everybody else does them. You don't, again, this could be commitment issues. Not wanting to get married, not wanting to be in a partnership because of what happened back here. But you have a lot of things available to you, but you're feeling like if you can't close up this chapter, if you can't kind of reconcile these feelings that you have, you can't truly move on. And I think for some of you, you were in a very, very bad situation and you were victimized and held down. And I think that's what it kind of really, I would say knocked the wind out of you, but I think it really, really did affect you, and you're having a hard time coming back from that. And you're not interested in pursuing anything right now. And you're not interested you can't trust that what's being offered to you is not going to be this situation again. And it can be. It's okay to be cautious. It's okay to look into things. But the good thing is you know that there's possibilities out there, and you know that you can go on. Just if it's a matter of just waiting until you're ready to do so, then just do that. Okay? Wait until you're ready. and confident again. Alrighty, Alpha Scorpios, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to move on to the Beta Scorpios. Again, keep in mind, if this resonates, consider a personal reading. Send me an email. My 2018 Sun Moon readings are in my playlist. My compatibility readings are also in there. Instant go if you want one quick answer to one quick question. And then check out the Vimeo link, bonus Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. And I will move on to the Beta Scorpios. Hola, Beta Scorpios. Hola, hola, hola. This is your 2018 July love reading, okay? It is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are listed below. Just shoot me an email. You are a Beta Scorpio if you're introverted, introspective, and tend to identify with feminine energies. Things to mention, keep in mind my 2018 Sun Moon readings are up in my playlist, so go check those out, those predictions. My compatibility readings are also going up. Check those out. I am on Instant Go, text only. So if you need one quick answer to one quick question, make sure you text me. And then finally, I'll be including a bonus Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you. Holy Spirit Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please show us love energies for Beta Scorpios for July 2018? Can you show us the previous love energies that they came out of prior to July 2018? What are the love energies they can expect, and how will they be moving out in regards to love into August? Bring me the objectivity, read these cards as they're intended to be read, and say your messages as you intend to be said for Beta Scorpios love July 2018. Okay. Can you please show me previous energies for Scorpio? Okay, previous energies for you guys. We have the Knight of Coins in reversed. Let's make sure it's in camera. What are the love energies that Beta Scorpios can expect? July 2018. They're pulling the 10 of Coins in reverse. And then how will Scorpios be moving? Got two cards here. 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Okay, guys, so I'm already seeing these two coins in reverse. It's already given me the idea that you're having a hard time with a long-term, stable relationship, somebody that you can count on. I'll break it down, but that's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like that is your current problem, your current situation, what's making you feel trapped. And no matter what you do, you can't seem to solve this. And you're having negative feelings in association with this. And you will into August. So we have the Knight of Coins in reverse, and the Knight of Coins is very much about, you know, when he shows up in reverse, he just stays where he is. He's in his box and he doesn't plan on doing anything. He can be avoiding too. He's really comfortable. You're in your comfort zone. You know that nobody can hurt you in your little comfort zone, and you're just hanging out in there. And you're avoiding love. You're avoiding an adventure with somebody because you kind of feel like you're safe if you do that. You won't get hurt if you do that. But you're also not experiencing the long-term relationship that you guys are craving. For some of you. Not all of you. And then we have this 10 of Coins in reversed. And that's about loneliness. So yeah, you're in your comfort zones, you're hanging out, but you know, you tend to be, you're being a little bit lonely. Some of you, in order to, you know, avoid or not come to terms with this, some of you might be concentrating on your finances, or might be, you know, working a lot and saying, oh, I don't have time for a personal life. You know, I'm working on, you know, getting my finances together and things like that. But I think with these two cards combined, I think it's a very lonely life that you're kind of setting yourself up for. The end of June going into July. And here I think you just created your own prison, because we have the 8 of Swords in the upright, which is, you know, a self-imposed little prison you're hanging out in. You're kind of stuck. And you have no intentions of moving out of this anytime soon. And this is really just a thought process. This is in your head. This isn't anything that you can't undo. There's some of you, the 8 of Swords is about going after the same type. And that's why you get into these situations. And you're probably, between all of these cards, you're probably tired of attracting the same type of person or getting into the relationship with the same type of person. So you just said, I'm shutting my doors and I'm not stepping outside, and I'm not, because I've had so many disappointments in regards to who's attracted to me or who I get in a relationship with. I'm just done. I feel like for some of you, you're just like, I'm done. And you're making excuses that I don't think are really valid. Sorry, but I feel like it's kind of true. And this Nine of Swords here is, you know, again, this whole thing is kind of snowballing because, you know, the Nine of Swords can be depression. It can be despair. But it can also be just having really, really negative self-talk to yourself, talk inside of your head that's negative emotions that paralyze you. So, you know, I feel like you guys are as stuck can get in terms of things. Let me see. Let's pull clarifiers and see what's going on here. Okay, can you please provide clarification on the Knight of Coins? Why is the Knight of Coins here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for this Knight of Coins in reverse. Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have for the Knight of Coins for Beta Scorpio, this person, personality? Lots of options, lots of suitors, lots of people coming at you. That card showed up in the alpha, but you're not stepping towards them. You don't want to pick one. You're choosing, you want to choose very carefully. You don't want to commit to something again. Like I said, staying in your comfort zone. Might be because of somebody in your past. We have the Six of Cups here. Might it be because it's something that happened in your past? It might be longing for a reconciliation. Might be waiting for a reconciliation. Knight of Swords in reversed. Very chaotic energy. I almost get the feeling you guys don't want to open the door because, like, you think they're due. It's almost like you're, remember in The Wizard of Oz and Dorothy goes running into her house and there's a whole tornado going on outside? That's what I feel like what's going on. I feel like there's this tornado outside and you guys are afraid to open the door because you're afraid you'll either get, like, enveloped with this tornado or sucked out the door or wrapped up in the chaos. Or run into somebody who's like the Knight of Swords, who's a big talker with no substance, who plays the blame game. But the Six of Cups here, you could be going back to your childhood, to a better time, thinking of somebody, wanting to reconcile with somebody who was a really good friend to you, an innocent love that you had. You're longing for that. I think you're kind of longing for that. You're missing those times. And that's why you don't want to step outside the door. I feel like you've had a run of bad experiences. Okay, can you please provide clarification? The Ten of Coins. Why is this Ten of Coins here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Ten of Coins, please. Okay. Person, personality, perspective. Okay, so yeah, you're blocking yourself with the Chariot card. That's the card of Cancer, for those of you if it resonates. The Tower card. So you're blocking yourself from a journey. You're blocking yourself from a goal. You're not going towards a goal because something happened with the Tower card. Something totally fell apart. And you're putting yourself into work to avoid this. And the Tower card should be telling you that in the reverse is that if you had stayed in this situation or this had continued, it would have been more disastrous. So it had to fall apart for a reason. Might be going back to this person in your past, but with the Three of Pentacles, I believe you guys are throwing yourself into work so you don't have to deal with it. The Three of Pentacles is very much about working with others, working on a project, working on something that's going to be recognized. It can be finding a love partner through work, but I don't believe that. I think it's just working hard, and you guys are kind of like putting your efforts into somewhere where you can actually make progress instead of not. And please provide clarification on this Eight of Swords. Why is this Eight of Swords here for Beta Scorpios? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Eight of Swords in the upright. Who is this person? What is this energy? Eight of Swords. Person. Okay. Eight of Swords. The Devil in reverse. Two Eights of Swords. You're trapped. Has to be a self-imposed trap though, because the Devil card's showing you the way out. It's telling you how to get out of this. but you don't trust your intuition with the High Priestess in reverse. So we have 2 Eight of Swords here. You guys, it's all in your head. You're constricted in your head. You're imprisoned in your head. And the Devil card, which is a card of Capricorn, if that resonates, there's a door open. There's a way out of this. But you can't overcome what's in your head to do it because you have blocked intuition with the High Priestess in reversed. You don't know that it's the right path to go down. You don't know what path to go down. Very clouded insight. Having a hard time listening to your gut in terms of what's right and what's wrong. I'm just looking around here. This is a little bit similar to the Alpha reading. Can you please provide clarification on the Nine of Swords? Why is it the Nine of Swords here? Who was this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for this Nine of Swords. The Eight of Swords and both the Nine of Swords to me are a very defensive stance. Battling your inner demons. Fending off your inner demons. Can you please, this is a single reading to me. Can you please provide clarification on the Nine of Swords? Who is this person? What is this energy for Beta Scorpios? Perspective. Strength card in the upright. So you're trying to be strong. Even though you're having all these negative emotions, this negative speak, you're trying to be strong. You're trying to find your happiness. Strength card is a card of Libra, if that resonates. Nine of Cups, you're trying to have your abundance, but you just don't want to be taken advantage of again. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you feel like you were taken advantage of, and you're, even though the Nine of Swords is not really about defending your territory, I'm looking at this picture, and she's fending off these swords that are coming at her, and she's fending them off like a sword fight, and that's what I feel like those swords are negative, cutting feelings that you're fighting off, trying to find your strength, trying to make your wishes come true, trying to find emotional fulfillment, be happy, be content. But you got taken advantage of, or you're afraid you're going to get taken advantage of again with this Six of Pentacles in reversed. You had something and then it was taken away from you. It was an unequal relationship. There wasn't equal give and take. There was selfishness. There was jealousy. So I think that's what the problem is there, and where those negative emotions are coming from. Alrighty, well, I wish I had a more positive reading, but I can only do what I can do. Keep in mind, if it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. My Sun Moon predictions are up for 2018 in my playlist. My compatibility readings are up in my playlist. I am on Instant Go, text only, please. So what was I going to say about that? Yeah, if you need a quick answer to a quick question, hit me up on there. And then I'll leave the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, be it a crush, a current, or an ex. And I will see you guys mid-month for your general mid-month, please. Adios from Veronica Garnet. Bye.